Icon series.
This elephant danced, the other elephant played with the ball for some times. They moved out of the tent, they moved out of the ring, and there came a small parrot. A small parrot, and this parrot was riding a bicycle. It was, two pedals are there. Na? Yeah, this parrot was actually sitting on these two pedals. It was controlling the handle using its beak, and that was a pedaling. It's riding a bicycle. A parrot was riding a bicycle in that, and then there came monkeys. Right? Monkeys also came there. Monkeys were performing a lot of things. It's not just that they are able to do this. They were jumping, they were, trapezing, they were running around. So monkeys also came, then they were jumping through the rings. Okay, so they were doing all these kinds of activities, making fun among the people. Then the acrobats came. Acrobats. So acrobats are people who do different kinds of activities like balancing act and all. So what they will do is they will there will be tied a rope kept a rope and they will be walking on that. Can we walk on the rope in the air? Impossible, na? They will walk. They will not only walk, after reaching a particular point, they will do some tricks also. For example, they will balance themselves on one leg. Okay, they are already in the air. There is a tight rope kept. They are standing on that. They will keep one leg. They will balance the entire body on one leg. And then there will be a man standing there. He will keep a saucer on his leg. Okay, he will keep his leg like this. The saucer will be kept here and he will kick it. The saucer will go up and come and settle on his head. He will not fall down. The saucer is there. Then the joker or the person standing down there, they keep a cup on his feet. He kicks the cup also. The cup goes up and it comes exactly, gets settled on the saucer. Another saucer, another cup, another saucer, another cup. They will do plenty of tricks. Who? The acrobats. Okay? And they will come and do some somersaults also. Somersault means what? Jumping in we jump, or when we jump, the entire body will be going in a rolling form. Okay? Lot of activities. Plenty of activities where the people exactly expressed how skilled they are. The acrobats. So acrobats performed and all of a sudden the entire ring got empty. The acrobats went away. The performers went away. The jokers went away. Even the music troupe which were playing music until now, they became silent. Even they became silent. The light in the ring part became dim a bit. And all the people could only hear one thing, and that was the roaring sounds of some animals. So what is going to happen now? Yeah, the beasts of jungle, the lions and the tigers, they are going to come to the ring to perform. Okay, so they came. The lions and tigers, the lions came first. There was a huge cage kept there. The ringmaster, he had a whip in his hand. Whip means, a stick which has got a long leather belt at its end, which is used for beating these animals. Obviously, the animals are quite afraid of this beating. As they are afraid of this beating, they will do whatever this man is saying. Actually, that is what is happening there, right? So the ringmaster was ready there with the whip. The animals came. He made the lions perform some activities like what we call it, jumping through the rings, or the ring itself will be lit with the fire, and they have to jump through this firing rings, right? Or making some movements like jumping, okay, playing with some balls, right? Or running from the opposite sides and jumping without hitting each other. So these lines were made to do these kinds of activities over there, and then the ringmaster gave one instruction, and both the lions went and sit at one corner. There are two stools, so some seats kept there. Both the lions went and sat on that. Now it was time for the tigers. Two tigers came, and the ringmaster, he gave the instructions, and rings were kept. The tigers also had to go through the rings. They jumped through the rings, and the tigers also were made to perform the tricks. Okay. So now the wild animals like lions and lions and tigers were made to perform some tricks over there, and the people were very excited because lions and tigers, we know they're very dangerous, isn't it? Yes. So once their activities got over, they were sent back to the cage, and the cage was pulled out of the tent, and now the music troupe, they started to play again. Okay. The entire ring area was lit with a bright light again. The performers came back, the dancers came back, right? So they came back, and this time, without performing much arts, they simply stood in a big circle and they bowed. Bow means, bending themselves towards the people. So that was in a way saying bye, goodbye. Okay, so every day when the performance gets over after the last act. So in this act now, the last act was of that of the wild animals, isn't it? So once that got over, the performers, the jokers, all the people who perform in that, they come to the ring. They stand in a very good circle, and they bow themselves towards the people as they are expressing their thanks to the people for coming to the show, for being there for this much time, and then to encourage them throughout the show, enjoying the tricks, encouraging them. Okay, so the people were very happy. They were clapping continuously. They were clapping continuously because they have enjoyed the show to that level. It was a great show. The people, the animals, everybody performed excellently. Everybody liked it, and they were extremely happy. Fine. So they loved it. They were very happy. They clapped, and finally they left the place. So as they went inside, the senior students, students of the upper classes, the higher classes, they took care of the younger students. The teachers gave them the instructions. They followed. They were very happy. Nobody missed out of the team. They came back to the bus, and the bus took them back. But as they were coming back, Sharath was very sad. Sharath was sad because he felt pity to the animals who were kept inside the cage. They were so big animals, so gorgeous animals. They are very simply put inside the cage and made to do all these kinds of tricks and all. He loved the show, but when he thought about the animals, the cruelty that is being shown towards the animals, Sharath was very sad about it. Right? So that was Sharath's experience on his first visit to a circus. Okay? So you two might have gone to circus shows and all. No? So you two might have got the same feelings also. You might have enjoyed the show. You might have been frightened by the sight of the lions and tigers. But it is a very pity that they are kept inside the cage and made to do all these kinds of things. Okay, so just like as we may think or we may feel about it, Sharath also felt very bad about it, but he couldn't do anything in that end, isn't it? A small point. So that was Sharath's first experience on visiting a circus, right? So now we will go on to the question answers and other activity part of this lesson. Okay, fine, children. So we have seen the lesson part when Sharath, the boy, went for a circus along with his teachers and friends in the school, right? They went for a circus, they watched the circus, they had a great fun over there, right? Yes, we have seen all this, and now it's a time for us to do some question answers and other activities related to this particular lesson. Okay, and the first activity starts with the take the correct answer. See, 3 sentences are given there. So one of them is a question and the remaining 2 are 2 incomplete sentences. Okay, so one is a question and the second and the third are incomplete sentences. And for all these 3, we have 4 options: A, B, C and D. We have 4 options: A, B, C, D. What we need to do now? Yes, as usual, we need to read the question or the sentence given over there, based on which we need to check the 4 options. We have to check with what we have learned in the lesson, and if what we have learned in the lesson, we need to identify the answer which suits what we have learned in the lesson. Okay, we need to check which of these 4 options suits the best with what we have learned in the lesson, and based on that we need to identify the correct option out of the 4 options given. Right? Okay. Now, the first one, where did Sharath go with his friends? Where did Sharath go with his friends? So, did he go to school? Did he go to a circus? Did he go to a park or for any fair? Where did he go? Yeah, we know it very well. Sharath and his friends from his school were taken to a circus by his teachers, isn't it? Yes, so what is the right answer? Circus. So we'll drag a tick mark and drop it over there. Right? So Sharath and his friends went for a circus program. Right? Okay. Now the second one. If a child got lost in the circus ground, it was best to do what? As soon as Sharath entered the bus, the teachers counted the head, isn't it? Made a count of all the teachers over there, and after completing the counting, they gave an instruction, isn't it? What is that? You need to be all together, and in case any of the children lose the group, get lost from the group, what should they do? What should they do? What are the options given here? Reach the gate and wait there, run around and cry, go home alone, go to the circus manager. So, is it possible for the students to know where the circus manager is? Impossible, isn't it? Okay, that is not possible. Can they go home alone? Do they have any money to go home? No. Then, is it good to run around and cry? Who will help? Nobody knows, isn't it? Then what should they do? Yes, they should reach the gate. They should reach the gate and wait for the team to come. Okay? So, if a child got lost in the circus ground, it was best to reach at the gate and wait for the group. Isn't it? Yes, so what is the right option? Option A. Okay? So, we will drag a tick mark and put it over there. So, what is the best thing to do? If a child got lost? If a child got lost, the best thing to do is to reach the gate and wait there for the group. Right? Now, the teacher told the older children. So, there were some younger children in the group. There were some small children like Sharath also there, isn't it? Yes, because he is studying in 2nd class, isn't it? Yes. So, what did the older children, what are the older children supposed to do? What did the teachers ask the older children to do? What did they say? Fight with the younger children? If small buddies are there, you can fight with them. Was that what the teacher said? No, no teacher will say it so, na? Okay. To take care of the younger children, to take care of the younger children, okay. To shake hands with animals. Wow, very good, isn't it? If you go and shake the hands with a lion and tiger, what will happen? What will happen? So no teacher will say that. Okay. To feed the animals. Is it possible in a circus to feed the animals? No. No way. Isn't it? Then what should they do? They should take care of the younger ones. Yeah. The elder children should take care of the younger ones and thus help the teachers also. Isn't it? So what is the right answer? The teacher told the older children to take care of the younger children. That is the right option. Isn't it? Okay. So where did Sharath go with his friends? Sharath went to a circus with his friends. If a child got lost in the circus ground, it was best to reach the gate and wait there. The teacher told the older children to take care of the younger children. Clear? Okay. Now, I'll keep the screen the same for another minute so that you can read these sentences once again. Okay? Answer the following questions. So now in this part we have got some questions related to this lesson what we have learned. The first one, what was the clown doing? Sharath and his friends came to the circus ground, they sat on the chairs and they saw some clowns coming in. And what was the clown doing? Okay, shall we check the answer? Yes, the answer is the clown was running around the huge ring and making people laugh with funny tricks. The clown was running around the huge ring and making people laugh with funny tricks. So there was a huge ring kept in the middle, isn't it? Around which the people sat, isn't it? And this clown was just running around that ring and doing some funny tricks so that the people could enjoy it, right? Okay. Now the second question. How many elephants came into the ring? How many elephants? 2 elephants came into the ring. How many elephants? 2 elephants came into the ring. Right? Third question. What was the parrot doing? What was the parrot doing? The parrot was riding a bicycle. The parrot was riding a bicycle. Okay. So now we will repeat these 3 questions once again. What was the clown doing? The clown was running around a huge ring and making people laugh with funny tricks. How many elephants came into the ring? 2 elephants came into the ring. What was the parrot doing? The parrot was riding a bicycle. Okay. So there are some more questions in this lesson. But before we go on to those questions, I will keep the screen the same for another minute so that you can read these sentences, the questions and answers once yourselves. Okay. Once you get that completed, we will go on to the next question. Right? Okay, now the fourth question. Did Sharath enjoy the show at the circus? What do you think? Did Sharath enjoy the show? Yes. Sharath enjoyed the show at the circus. Sharath did enjoy the show. He loved what the animals, the tricks played by the animals, the clowns, all. Yes. Why was Sharath sad after the show was over? He enjoyed the show, but as he was coming out of the circus, he was a bit sad. Why was he sad? See the answer? He was sad to see the animals in their cages. That was a problem. He enjoyed the show, he enjoyed the tricks, everything was well and good, but he was sad that these poor animals are kept inside these cages and made to do these kinds of tricks. Right? Okay. So, what is the fourth question? Did Sharath enjoy the show at the circus? Answer, yes. Sharath enjoyed the show at the circus. Fifth question. Why was Sharath sad after the show was over? Answer, he was sad to see the animals in their cages. Okay, fine. Now, I'll keep the screen for another minute so that you can read the questions and the answers once again. Morning, children. So, we have already learned the lesson, and now it is time for us to do something with the grammar part. Okay. So today we are going to learn a bit more about verbs. So what do we mean by verbs? Verbs are doing words, isn't it? Verb means a doing word or a action word, isn't it? Yes, we use a verb to express some kind of actions that we do. For example, we say we play means we are doing this activity called playing, isn't it? Then we say he eats. Imagine it's a lunch time now. And he eats means he is now taking the lunch. Or we want to say it barks. It means a dog. It means a dog, and we want to say the dog is barking. So we say it barks. Right? Now, these are actions that is actually happening now. If we want to say this action, the playing happened yesterday. It's not today, it happened yesterday. So, that is an action that has completed, isn't it? Okay? So, we did it yesterday means what? That action is completed, isn't it? Yes. So, if we want to tell something that has already completed, then we say that as a we played. What do we say? We played. We play means now that is happening. We played means it is already completed. Right? Then he eats. We say he ate. He ate. Now it barks. It barked. Right? So these are the words which says that action is actually happening, and these are the words which says it has already completed. So what did we do to make it express that it is already completed? We added ed or made another change or again added ed. Isn't it? So this verb doesn't have an ed, this has. This is main form, this is a different form. This doesn't have an ed, this has an ed. Isn't it? So the verbs without ed is called in a present tense, and these with ed are called past tense. So when do we use past tense? A past tense form of a verb is used when we want to tell an action that is completed. Okay? We use past tense form of a verb when we want to tell an action that is completed. So we will do some more exercises or examples. For example, if I say smile, what is the past tense form of a smile? Smiled, isn't it? Then if I say reach, we reached the school, we reached the school. We reached the school. Then we live in Guntur. Now if we have changed the place, then we say we lived in a Guntur. Right? Then he jumps. He jumped. Right? Then we say they laugh. They laughed. Okay, so in this way, we just add ed to the words to form their past tense forms. Okay, so most of the words form their past tense by adding ed to them, but there are some words which do not add ed. Okay, for example, as we have just written, no, eat. The past tense is ate. Then drink. Past tense is drank. Then after eating and drinking, we do sleeping. Sleep. What is the past tense of a sleeper? Slept. Right? Then we run. Past tense is ran. Right? So some words form their past tense without adding ed. Okay? So past tense is used for expressing an action that is actually completed, done. Okay? We use past tense to express actions that are completed. Right? And to make the past tense form, or to make a verb into past tense, we basically add ed. Okay, so when we add ed to a word, then we get the past tense form. But there are some words which form their past tense even without adding ed. They do undergo some changes within them. Okay, so we will learn about this in detail in the higher classes. No need to worry about that. But we need to know just this much, that there are words which can form their past tense even without adding ed. Right? So this is an introduction actually to know that we can use the verbs in the past tense also, right? So that's it. And now we will do the activity, some exercises related to this. And after that, we will go on to the next part. Right? So we have learned about this grammar part also in the lesson. Action words in their past tense. Past tense means yes, completed actions are expressed using verb in the past tense, right? Okay. Now we have three sentences here, and in that the verb part is given in the brackets. Yeah, two words are given there. Okay. So the action word part of the sentence, we have options. Two words are given there, and we need to identify the one in the past tense form. Okay. So verbs are given in the past tense form and some other form. It can be simple present tense, it can be present continuous tense, any tense form. But we need to identify the verb that is given in a simple past tense. The past tense verb has to be identified and complete the sentence using that. Okay. So now the monkey jumped through the ring. The sentence is the monkey dashed through the ring. The verb is given as an option. One is jump, second is a jump. Jump. So jump is in present tense. When we add ed, we get the past tense jumped. Isn't it? So what is the correct option here? Jumped. So we will drag a tick mark and keep it over jump. So what is the sentence now? The monkey jumped through the ring. The monkey jumped through the ring. Got it? Very good. Now, the lions dashed in the cage, roared. So, which one is in the past tense? Roar or roared? Yes, the word which has got an ed added to that is the past tense form, isn't it? So, what is the past tense form? Roared. Okay? Roared. And what is the sentence now? The lions roared in the cage. The lions roared in the cage. The band dash a good tune. Played is played. Again, the word which has got a D at the end is usually, not always, usually a past tense form, isn't it? Okay, so played is playing. Which one has got an ed at the end? Played, isn't it? Okay, now we will drag a tick mark and drop it over the word played. Right? Fine. Now the sentence is, the band played a good tune. The band played a good tune. Right? Now, the monkey jumped through the ring. The lions roared in the cage. The band played a good tune. What are the sentences? The monkey jumped through the ring. The lions roared in the cage. The band played a good tune. Right? Now, I'll keep this screen the same for a minute so that you can read these sentences once. Action words. The fun with the grammar part, what we have learned now. So here we have got three sentences, and every sentence has a blank. Every sentence has a blank, and the word is given in the bracket. Okay. So fill in the blanks by adding D or ED to the words given in the bracket. So there are three sentences. Every sentence has a blank. A word is given in a bracket. So the first one jump, second is a shout, and the third is a wave. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to add D or ED to these words, and using that we need to complete these blanks. What should we do? We need to add D or ED, and with that we need to complete these blanks. Got it? Okay. Now, Sharath dash out of the bed quickly. Sharath dash out of the bed quickly. The word given is a jump. So what should we add to the word jump? J-U-M-P-D or J-U-M-P-E-D? What is it? Yes, we need to add ED to the word jump. Isn't it? Yes. So what is the word there? J-U-M-P-E-D. Jump. What is the word? J-U-M-P-E-D. Jump. Right? Okay. Now the second one. The children dashed with joy when they saw the clown. The children dashed with joy when they saw the clown. The word is shout. The word given is shout. So what should we write there? The children shouted with joy when they saw the clown. So what is the spelling of shouted? S-H-O-U-T-E-D. So again, we have to add ED there. Right? We add ED there. Now the third one, all the performers dash at the people who had come to watch the show. Wave. So what is the past tense of wave? W-A-V-E-D. E is already there, na? So we just need to add a D there. Right? So what is the past tense of wave? Waved. W-A-V-E-D. So all the performers waved at the people who had come to watch the show. Right? Yes. So now we have completed the blanks of all the three sentences. Sharath jumped out of the bed quickly. The children shouted with joy when they saw the clown. All the performers waved at the people who had come to watch the show. Right? Fine. So I will keep the screen the same for another minute for you so that you can read these sentences once again. Okay?